Hey Moon Magic family, welcome back to the channel. Oh wow, we are just getting cards just flying out. Here are our three already. Now we are drawing three cards together today and we are asking what life-changing information is about to be revealed to you. Now we are fast approaching eclipse season when things can happen very quickly. It's like a portal of energy where we can really make connections, be shown a great deal to assist us on our journey. So those are our questions today, or the question: what life-changing information is about to be revealed to you? And let us look at the cards that we have. So, oh wow. The first card, so this is reading number one, we have conch shell, and this is calling. Reading number two, we have east, and it is also emergence. Let me show that to you. And then reading number three, we have earth, which is also a card of nurture. Okay, so let us now draw runes and a charm for each of these readings. I know some of you really like that extra information. If you already know which of the readings is speaking to you, or you might find that one is speaking to you about one area of your life and another about another area, just tune in, trust your gut feeling, and I'll put the timestamps as always in the description box and in a pinned comment as well for phone users. So let's draw a charm, first of all, for each of these. Okay. So, reading one, we have the spiral. Reading two, we have this beautiful leaf. How interesting. Look at the connection here to the card. Full of leaves. How amazing. And reading three. Gosh, I'm very fascinated by the connections already between these charms, the shapes within the charms, and actually what is being shown in the cards. We have here a mermaid. Very, very interesting the way this figure is sitting and the way this figure is sitting beneath the soil here. Okay, let's draw a rune as well, or at least one rune. We'll just see what comes through for these readings. Okay, so reading number one, we have the rune of flow. Reading number two, we have the rune of fertility. And reading number three, we have the rune of wholeness. Okay, now I'm going to leave the camera and the video running for just a few moments longer for anyone that needs that little bit of extra time. Take as long as you need. If it does reach the end and you're still not sure, you can always press the pause button, but I'll leave it running for a short while and then I will see you guys in the readings. Tons of love to you. Beautiful reading number one. I am really excited about your reading. Conch shell, calling. We have the rune of flow and we have the spiral. Now, the rune of flow, Lagos, is about water. It's about the energy of water. It signifies almost like a sacred marriage, you know, the happily ever after kind of coming together of something, hearing your calling, immersing yourself into the flow of living and allowing the universe to deliver to you, to work with you, to direct you, to take you exactly where you need to be. The conch shell is a card that speaks of calling, literally slow down. The universe is trying to give you something, tell you something. I literally am, this feels like a really bold statement to make at the beginning of your reading, and we haven't drawn any more cards, but I actually do feel that some aspect literally of your calling, your purpose, the reason you came here is about to be revealed to you in the coming period of time when the veil is very thin through eclipse season. I really feel this is a biggie, especially with this spiral, this energy of creation around you. So let's just dive in and draw more cards and see what we're shown. I feel like it's a really bold statement to make, but I just feel like I need to make it. So let's draw cards and see what else we're shown. So let us ask, please, for more information. What is this about for reading number 1? What life-changing information is about to be revealed? I feel like we're seeing the outcome. This is taking you into some knowledge or some awareness or in the direction of your true calling and purpose. Well, certainly for this period of your life at any rate. Okay, I'm seeing one more, so I'm going to go with that. Let's see what we are shown with these cards. This is the Fairytale tarot, the Inner Child tarot. Okay, so we have 8 of Hearts. Okay. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay. We have the Seeker of Crystals. Gosh, it's like a quest. Yeah, it's like a quest. And then we have the 6 of Hearts. Okay, let me move these cards along so we can get everything. If I put your rune down there, I think we can do this. Let's just move them along a little bit so we have a bit more space. Is that going to work out? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we have everything, I think, in view. So, beautiful reading number 1, people. Let me begin by saying, so the 8 of Hearts is actually the 8 of Cups in a traditional pack. 6 of Hearts, 6 of Cups. 10 of Wands is as it is, and the Seeker of Crystals is actually the Knight of Wands. So I'm kind of seeing an opening, a new pathway opening to you, and I feel like it's going to happen quite quickly. You know, there's a fast pace about it, actually. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of, almost like a call to action. You know, like, yeah, a call to action is the right word. Almost as if it's something that is, there's an opening. We're seeing like a new dawn here. The 8 of Hearts tends to suggest, the 8 of Cups, that there's a coming together of something. Like literally something comes together. We're seeing turtles in this card here. Water again. The energy of water. Something is flowing here for you. The energy is flowing fast. And we're seeing kind of transformation. It's very, very interesting. We have the stork here in this card here as well. So like there's a rebirth going on here. It is almost as if I think you very rapidly transcend something during this period of time. You're going to be given something. The universe is going to give you a piece of life-changing information that is going to literally, there'll be a call to action. There'll be something coming in that you have to respond to. You kind of have to have the courage to step into it. We have the lion here from the Wizard of Oz. This is the cowardly lion who finds his courage. Okay, so there's the courage to step into something, but my goodness me, it's really loaded with potential. Look at this, kind of these 2 doves coming in with this beautiful garland of flowers to place upon his head. I feel like this is a pathway that is going to be irresistible. Okay, now look at the 10 of Wands here. Traditionally, the 10 of Wands is a time when maybe we feel a little bit burdened by something, but we see a gate here opening. I literally think you transcend a situation. Now, something is coming in, something's going to be revealed to you that's going to allow you to transcend some kind of a fear, something that stopped you from being able to move forwards or stopped you from being able to attend to something in a way that was right, to follow your own pathway or your own calling. You transcend something that has previously held you back. It's like you move into flow. Let's draw more cards for you, reading number 1. Let's find out more information. Okay, so let's look at the archetypal energy that's flowing through this situation. So we've got 3 coming here. I think I'm going to go with all 3 actually, and one more too, this one here. Okay, what do we have here? So we have the heart. How interesting. We have the heart, we have the mentor. We have the dead end. Oh, look at that, the hand. Whoa. And we have the shapeshifter. How interesting. Okay. Now, someone coming into your world, something coming together, a doorway opening. You transcend a situation. I sort of feel like you reach a point where, yeah, you find the courage to say no to something here. But it's very interesting. I was about to use the word bizarre, but you know, I suppose with every ending there's a beginning. The 6 of Hearts is a beautiful card because the 6 of Cups in a traditional pack, it's all about like there's almost a sort of a nostalgia is the right word, a nostalgia where we can look back over something, and although there's sadness that maybe something didn't work out, actually there's a call to action, because when we recognize that something hasn't been the way we wanted it to be, we can make a really clear conscious choice to do something differently, to take a different pathway. I almost feel as though part of your calling, part of your purpose, part of your karmic pathway has actually been to rise up and find the courage to say no to things that don't actually work for you, to take an ownership of your choices, to know that you have the right to make decisions. Part of your purpose, your calling, is in essence to be able to be empowered to do this. And also as well to follow what's right for you. Now, some of you might be finding, okay, that you're in a position where it's almost like a conflict of interest, okay, where you know what you want to do, but actually you're uncertain about it. It's that kind of situation where I feel like for some of you there's like an ideal pairing. You're calling something you really, really want to do, but something else keeps either getting in the way or holding you back or taking up your energy, and you keep on going back and doing this, you know, because you feel you've either made a commitment to something in the past or something along those lines. But actually this is a point where a part of you is really longing to be liberated. You're longing to fly free from something. And almost like so that you can devote and dedicate your time to the perfect pairing that's right for you. You know, like that kind of moment where, I don't know, maybe you've been longing to commit to something, but you've always held back because you feel like you don't have the time, or your day job takes up too much time. And you know, this is the day when you kind of say no to staying late after work, even though you know you've been staying late every single day forever, and there's an expectation that you should always stay late. And that meant that you've never done that evening class or started writing that book, or indeed, you know, committed to going on that date with that ideal person or whatever. You've always work's transcended, you know, work's always taken up your time. Or, you know, another scenario might be where, you know, a family member or somebody has taken up your time, and you've therefore never been able to commit to the thing that is really makes your heart sing. This is the time when you say no. You rise above, literally you transcend. I'm very curious as to what it is that comes in that gives you the courage, because something is coming to you. You know what life-changing information is about to be revealed to you. Something is going to be shown to you that causes you to feel completely empowered to say no. to both say no and say yes. There's a duality. If you think of yes and no as the two sides of the same coin. And interestingly enough, we have the card of the heart here and the mentor. You know, I wonder if for some of you, Eight of Hearts, these two people, there's a perfect pairing in the Seeker of Crystals here. Look at this pair of doves here with this beautiful crown of flowers. Yeah, I feel that actually there is, I do feel that somebody, interestingly enough, is possibly going to be the piece of information, the missing link, the bit that enables you to transcend, calls you to walk through that gateway, gives you the courage to move forwards. Someone who in essence becomes a mentor for you. They show you something. It may be that they show you something through the fact that maybe they set an example. You know, the way that they are living their life, you kind of think, wow, I've kind of thought about doing that, but I never had the courage to actually do it. I'm going to do this. I really want to step up. So something about this person, they resonate with you at a level of heart, at a level of soul. If this is a world where you've been dedicated to a group of people and it's inhibited you from perhaps moving forwards and fully committing to the pathway you want for your own family, for your own life. You know, I think someone comes in and this is the spark, the heart, the source of the potential harvest. And so you realize you really have to say no to something. It's time to shape-shift the very nature of your own world. How fascinating, reading number one. I do think the information that will be revealed to you comes through a somebody coming into your world. Let us draw more cards. Who is this person? What is this person about? How are they going to arrive? May we have information, please, for reading number one. May we please have information for reading number one. How is this person going to arrive in the world of reading number one? Okay, so we have, how interesting, when a witch must drink their brew. And what do we have here? These are crows. Crows fly between the worlds. So this is very relevant to eclipse season. The veil is very, very thin. Okay, and look at this figure here in the middle. I say figure, this being, but with a gigantic eye. Can you see this? When a witch must drink their brew. Okay, how very, very interesting. And look at the way that they are all, let me move that along a bit. Look at the way all of these crows, they're all looking backwards. They're all looking into the past. Now, I'm not sure if this card is giving me the information I was asking for, but we'll draw more cards for you, reading number one, about who it is that comes in. And because I do feel the information comes to you. There's a waking up here that allows you to transcend some aspect of your world that has previously held you back. And it really, really is an integral part of your calling, your purpose. Everything in this reading is about stepping up. It's about saying no to something that is a dead end in your world. It's keeping you stuck, static. It's not enabling you to flow. And this is a time for you to flow. Some information is coming to you through somebody, I believe. But this card, I feel like looking back, I think what happens is this person gives you a very contrasting experience. So this person shows you that life can be very, very, very different. You know, you're looking at them and you're seeing that they have found a perfect pairing. They are navigating the burdens and the difficulties of life, but in a way that they're still liberated, they're still free. And this creates this sort of awakening. It's kind of like, wow, you know, maybe I could have the courage to kind of choose to believe in a different pathway for myself. And this is a beautiful card because it kind of really reinforces this. You know, when a witch must drink their brew. This is kind of a card I'd quite like to read to you from the book for this card, because this is about being you, being unapologetically you, stepping up. Again, everything in this reading is about stepping up, ascending, transcending a situation of limitation in a way that opens up a whole new pathway. Very exciting time, but it could also feel a little bit scary, a little bit unknown. But it's kind of one of those moments when you feel like, I've got to do it. You know, I've just got to do it. If somebody else can do it, I can do it. You know, there's something taking place. Let me grab the book a moment, just because I'd really like to read this to you. Where are we? Number 9. Yeah. So when a witch must drink their brew. So essential meaning: being unapologetically comfortable in who you are, trusting and knowing your own magic, being authentic and inspired. The courage, again, we have courage here showing up. The courage to own your values and who you are, not succumbing to the spell of society. Do you trust in your own magic? You should. There is no one like you, and your essence is brimming with life force and purpose. Is your calling, and this is unique to you. This is your magic elixir, so drink it down and cast off what doesn't serve you. Being fully yourself is what's required of you right now, and nothing less will do. Yes, it takes courage to cast off the spell of society with all its expectations, manipulations and restrictions to claim your true expression. Do you worry about the consequences? What if you won't fit in? These are times when the new world is being birthed. This is what we have here, this rebirth, this stalk coming in. Your truest note in the symphony of life. And I just have to show you, look at this note, this big note here in the 8 of Hearts, this beautiful, I think it's a treble clef. Sorry, I'm digressing. Your truest note in the symphony of life can only be played by you. This is how you serve the whole world. This is what our calling is about. It's being in service, but by being you. This is how you serve the whole world in harmony with others to create the sweetest music. This is a time for you to ask yourself what is truly authentic to you, what is in or out of alignment with your values. Adjust your life where you need to, for this is a profound time to stand up, shine and be seen. Drink in your magic, share it with the world and be bold. When a witch must drink their brew, they are at a profound moment to own their own magic, just like you. You were born for these times. Purpose calling. Now, what I will say to some of you is, you know, some of you will know what this is about and you've been deliberating. Others, you will not be certain. It's literally more to do with stepping out of something that feels dead end, magic and exciting, but not being quite sure what you're stepping into or where it might lead, but only knowing that you want to find the courage to do so. But there is promise here that you will be shown exactly what you need to do and to be. The pathway will open for you. Doorways will open. You know, this is a period of time to shapeshift and be given the inspiration and the information you need to transcend and begin to live a life that sings to your heart. So I do feel it's coming in with someone coming in who's going to give you a really interesting experience. Now, I just went to pick up this other pack of cards. I'm going to draw a few more cards for you. And this one on the top literally just slid off as I picked it up. So I am going to check this out. So we have Knight of Coins. Okay, so he looks pretty, it's very interesting looking at this Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles here. Very, very interesting, isn't it? Because this is, again, what we have. The Seeker of Crystals is, again, it's the Knight of Pentacles. I think I may have said the Knight of Wands earlier. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Crystals is to do with Pentacles. So we have 2 here. I think this is just a good reminder to haul me up when I get the names of these wrong in the traditional pack. But the point is, there's still passion and fire here. This lion is needing to find the courage, and I feel a doorway will open for you. You're being shown something through the arrival of someone. Now, it is very, very interesting because it may be that somebody who is quite successful actually is part of this kind of mentorship, someone who already chooses to live differently. It could be that you are going to pick up something and run with it. You're going to choose to invest in something that you are wanting to create, wanting to move forwards with, giving up the day job, or saying no to something that's limiting you or holding you back. But it could also be that you meet someone who has been, in your eyes, very successful. They are very inspirational. They are a mentor for you. Maybe we have more information here. Now, it's interesting. We have the card of Justice. It's interesting that it's come out in reverse. If we look at this card in the upright position, you know, she's blindfolded. The card of Justice, we're weighing things up, we're balancing things, we're bringing something back into balance, we're also making choices and decisions. The fact that it did actually come out in reverse, I feel like this is the timing for you, is that you no longer have to be blindfolded by the limitations of society or the expectations of the world around you. You can choose to step into your own, to become you in some way. We then have the Hermit. Interestingly enough, this is also coming out in reverse too. I feel because it's coming out in reverse, you've probably almost been keeping your gifts, some aspect of yourself, even just your own heart's desire. I feel like you've kept them under a cloak. It's really interesting. I said at the beginning of the reading, the veil is thin. The veil is being lifted. It's time for you to unveil yourself, to take an ownership of your own true potential in some aspect of your life. Yeah, coming out, I am going to use these cards. I always feel the cards tell me what I need to see, whether they're in reverse or not. But just, yeah, today I'm going to sit with them in reverse here. I feel the time for you to be in the dark, walking in the shadows, you know, veiling yourself, cloaking your own potential is coming to an end. Now, it's interesting, I felt very strongly the card at the bottom needed to be shown as well. I'm actually going to take the 2 from the bottom. Okay. What we have here is the 10 of Pentacles and also the card of Strength. And look at the Lion. Yeah, no wonder we were called for this. Yeah, as I was holding them, I could see these 2 cards at the base of the pack. Now, whether they came out in reverse or otherwise, I think you are breaking away from some aspect of tradition, some potentially family expectations or career expectations. You know, the stuff that you go out and you do the day job, or you comply to family expectations and you don't actually ever step up and do what's right for you. This is the point when you can make that choice. Okay, and you can also find the strength and the courage to do so. It's being given to you. The strength, the courage, the determination is being given to you at this time. It's time to march forth, literally. Take an ownership of who you are, reading number 1. Drink your own brew. Be you. Take an ownership. This is what I want. I have to come back to these 2 cards, the Heart and the Mentor. I do think that someone will be a guiding light for you. Now, if this is in matters of the heart, if you have not been allowing yourself to take a full ownership of a kind of a relationship status that you really want for yourself, then it's time to really embrace that possibility and to step up, to say no to the dead end of a life of either of aloneness or whatever it is. It's time to step up. Someone's going to come along to kind of light the way, to inspire you to move forwards, to inspire you to take an ownership of your dreams. And if this is about your career or a different pathway of career, you know, whatever part of your world this is about, this is the time when somebody will be giving you a piece of information, or I think through the very nature of who they are, that this is what I think is going to happen. I think the information is almost like an image of someone coming in who, in your eyes, they have got what you would like. or they appear to have succeeded in areas that you have denied yourself or limited yourself. And it's time to step up and see what they have as a role model for what you can have, and to believe that you can have it. To know that you are worthy of it. And somehow it's like it's going to feel both a little bit scary, a little bit exciting, a little bit delicious, all of these things. And you'll just kind of know that you have to just give this a go. Somehow you've got to take this piece of beautiful information through the vision of what somebody else is and has and are offering, and you're going to want to run with it. And it means saying no to some stuff that hasn't been working for you, that maybe you have not yet been able to say no to. The limitations that are placed around you that have actually been holding you back for whatever reason. It's time to call a halt to something and to move beyond it, to transcend. And it is part of your calling and your purpose, because part of your calling and purpose is to learn to say no. Another part of your calling and purpose is whatever this is leading you to, which is to do with genuine happiness and your own authenticity, you being you, and knowing that you have that entitlement, whatever that is about. And I do think for some of you, you will make some connections as well. This person who presents you with like an image of what can be, of possibility, it's like they're a mirror for you of what you could be and what you could have. And I think it will, for some of you, cause you to look back. And, you know, you may look at where you are now and how you reach the place that you're in. And, you know, those pieces of information will click into place. By seeing this vision of what could be, you'll look back and think, wow, that was missing way back when in my childhood, and I'm kind of still living through that lens, and actually it's time to change that. You know, life is short. I can shape shift my world. And this is so in alignment with the veil being thin during eclipse season, because eclipse season is like a portal where we can sort of look to the past, and we can be grounded in the present, and we can make changes in the here and now with that past as a reference point, so that actually we then create a different future, a different shape of the future for ourselves. That's the kind of energy of eclipse season. So this is beautifully in alignment with that veil being thin. You are being called. You are absolutely being called. So whoever you see or meet who is a vision of what you would like and desire for yourself, they have arrived with purpose, and that purpose is to actually give you the courage to believe in yourself. And it is an invitation and a calling for you to step up, because part of your purpose is actually to relinquish something that's previously held you back. And whatever you embrace, whether you are aware of what it is, or whether this is like stepping into the new, it's like, I have no idea where I'm going with this, but I've just got to walk through that gateway. I've got to take that pathway of courage. I've got to say no for the first time ever and not be held back by this anymore. Whatever that is about for you, everything in this reading is supporting you and saying to you, the timing is right for this. Find your courage, find your strength, because it's leading to your long-term happiness. Reading number 1, I am just loving your reading. I mean, look at the harvest around your heart here. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So my beautiful reading number 1 people, thank you so much for joining me today. I am loving your reading. Thank you so much. I wish you a very wonderful and amazing eclipse season. Super Souls, I post these readings on Tuesdays, Fridays, and on Sunday I do a reading every week for immediate guidance. You know, what do you need to know right here and right now? What message does Spirit have for you? And also, can we get the heads up as well for the coming week? So do check those out. I do a lot of different stuff, actually. I have a free online library which is connected to emotions and psychology. So if you're struggling a bit with the saying no, in fact, actually there's a whole section in that library about, it's called non-defensive communication. And it's like a little mini course that actually teaches you to navigate and negotiate conversations with people who might actually not want to hear no. or people who are quite good at maneuvering and manipulating and that kind of stuff. It's a very empowering little mini course. There's tons of stuff there anyway, so do check that out. I'll put all the links to everything that I do. I'm not able to take a private reading from anybody at the moment, so thank you to those of you who have asked, but I'm not able to do that. I do give away a free private reading and a pack of my own oracle cards every month, so that's a subscriber offer. So if any of you guys want to be in that prize draw, if you kind of scroll down, I'll put all the links to anything and everything that I do in the information box below and in the pinned comment. If you add yourself to my subscriber email list, obviously subscribe first and press the little bell icon if you want to get everything through as soon as I post it. But once you're basically on that list, my colleague draws the names from a hat, and keep a lookout for the videos as I upload them, because I make the announcement of the winners kind of in the middle of the month, and so obviously those winners could be you if you're on that list, so keep a lookout for that winners video. I'll be announcing it soon actually. Super Souls, thank you so much for joining me. This is a timeless reading. You can always connect in with any of the timeless readings that I do. I put them in a playlist as well. There's lots of questions that I ask in those readings, so if you're ever having a wobble, that's another resource that's available for you. So beautiful souls, thank you for joining me. Reading number 1, people, I am sending you the biggest hug in the world. This just feels like a breakthrough time for you, and I'm truly thrilled. Welcome, reading number 2. I am so thrilled to be doing these readings. Today we are asking what life-changing information is about to be shown to you now, or revealed to you. What is really interesting is the power of just the initial runes, the charms and the cards to start with. Everything in your reading is speaking about a new beginning. The East is a card of emergence. It is about new beginnings. It's about embracing new beginnings. Fertility is about new beginnings. This rune, Ingas, it literally says you literally are about to step out onto a new dawn, a new pathway. What is interesting though with this rune, that it also sometimes says that we need to complete something first. It's kind of like crossing the T's and dotting the I's. But you are in a period of fertility. I'm kind of inclined to think already, obviously we've got a lot more cards to draw yet, but I do feel, beautiful reading number 2 people, that it may be that there isn't just one piece of life-changing information that's coming to you, but many. We have all these leaves here, almost as if every leaf is a new opening, a new bud that is arriving to assist you on your journey. Let's place this here and draw some more cards and see what we're shown. So may we please have information. What is going to be revealed? What life-changing information is coming to reading number 2, please? May we have information for reading number 2? We do know already that it's about new beginnings, that is for sure. Okay, so we have, oh look at this, Sleeping Beauty. How interesting. This is like a wake-up call. Okay, that is interesting. Then we have Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. This is the equivalent of the Magician. How interesting, you actually have 5 cards. So an extra card has come out that I had not realized. That's cool. Oh my goodness me, you've kind of got major arcana cards. So we have Sleeping Beauty, Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. We have Little Red Cap. We have Jack and the Beanstalk. And then we have the 10 of Wands. So you've got all major arcana cards. And then the 10 of Wands down here. Now the 10 of Wands is interesting because in a traditional pack, the 10 of Wands is a card that often speaks of a burden. But in this card, it feels as if there is a liberation. You know, the gateway is opening. I feel like you're going to experience some kind of a wake-up call, okay? So, what is that wake-up call about? Let's have a good look at your cards. So, I think, you know, that something you have already planted that has been remaining dormant, a wish, a dream, something you wanted to manifest. It's been dormant for a while. I'm not sure why it's been dormant, but I think it is about to wake up. I think it's about to push through. It's like a dream that is about to start emerging. We have Jack and the Beanstalk. So this is the Hanged Man in a traditional pack. So basically we have the Death card. The Sleeping Beauty is the Death card. So we have this rebirth. Then we have the Magician, we have the Fool. So we're in the space of new beginnings, really exciting new beginnings. And Jack and the Beanstalk, it's like seeds you've planted. Look at all this leaves here. Start to grow. I think it's something that you've actually invested quite heavily in. You may have invested in it in thought, in your mind. You know, when we are manifesting, we hold, you know, thoughts create things. This is what science tells us. So it may be that something that you have been thinking about starts to take shape. It starts to take form. Many leaves coming here. Yeah, I think something literally breaks open. It wakes up, or you wake up to something, or there's a wake-up call. Something emerges. Something has that maybe you have been. It could be something that you had shelved, a dream that you had shelved, or indeed, I do believe for many of you, it's something that you have been sort of fostering, thinking about, and suddenly there is an opportunity for it to emerge. It starts to grow. I think it grows fast. This is the really interesting thing here. I think it takes shape very quickly. I kind of said, you know, what life-changing information is about to be revealed to you. I think for you guys, it's like leaf after leaf after leaf opens up. It's like Aladdin and the magic lamp. It's like you get to have more than one wish. It is as if something that you have been waiting for arrives and starts to take shape very quickly. Yeah. Okay, I'm very curious about this card, the Little Red Cap. I'm going to draw more cards in a moment, but I just want to pick this up and just tune in with this, because so Little Red Cap is I was brought up, it was known as Little Red Riding Hood. But basically she sets off on an adventure and she's told not to do something. So she's told not to venture into the woods because they're dangerous. But she's on a visit to see her grandmother. And anyway, she gets waylaid by the big bad wolf who entices her into the woods, I think, as I remember rightly. And in fact, I think he actually goes to her grandmother's house and eats her grandmother. And then I think he actually eats Little Red Riding Hood too. So as the story goes. But then a woodcutter comes along and I think slits open the wolf, and Little Red Riding Hood is like reborn. And so the grandmother is as well, and you know, we get like a happy ever after ending, or a new beginning really, although clearly not for the wolf. But anyway, I guess the point is she takes a risk. This is the card of the Fool. She does something that she's been told not to do. Okay. Jack and the Beanstalk as well. You know, Jack is sent off. It's this moment of, it's not desperation, but you know, there's a moment of real poverty in Jack and the Beanstalk's life, because he and his mother have reached a point of, you know, they have no food in the house and all they have left is a cow, and the cow is the one thing that provides them with milk every day. And you know, the mother says, you know, you must take the cow off to the market and sell the cow and bring back as much as you can, because we have to, this is this point of no, there's a point of no return here. This is what we're seeing, a point of no return. And Jack trades the cow for these magic beans, and his mother is furious and she tosses them out of the window. But in the morning they have grown this incredible beanstalk, this beautiful pathway to follow. He climbs the beanstalk and then he meets the giant, and there's all sorts of stuff, but ultimately he overcomes something and we get the happy ending here. Okay, so something is overcome here. I think you're given a piece of information that allows you to wake up and see a route to something. So something you've been wanting, a doorway that you've been wanting to go to cross through, to something that has previously felt as if it's held back, or you've been thinking about it, procrastinating even maybe, and you haven't been able to quite get there. Something is being given to you, something is shown to you, a piece of information that wakes you up to the route you need to take to get to your dream, for this dream to start emerging. And I think once you get to that point, it's like I think you're going to start to see results. Something's going to grow very quickly. Let's get some more information, please. May we have more information, please, for reading number 2 people, for my lovely reading number 2 people. May we have more information, please. Okay, I'm seeing this. I am seeing this one too. Oops. I'm going to look at the card on the bottom as well. The Mother. Ah, look at this pearl. Look at this beautiful pearl. How interesting. Now, a pearl comes, from an oyster. We look at an oyster shell, and you wouldn't necessarily know that there was a pearl sitting inside it. There's a gem, there's a nugget of information that's going to be given to you. How is this arriving? What do we see? The seed. Haha, yes. We have the seed, we have the vessel, and we have the kiss. Okay. Oh, this feels so exciting. Something is going to be given to you, gifted, literally gifted to you, a piece of, a golden nugget of information. Something that you can grow. It's like the magic ingredient, the little piece that was missing, the little piece of information, or the structure of something. I'm kind of thinking of things like, it's something that's going to wake you up and take you on the bridge. You're going to be able to bridge a gap in some way, shape or form. It feels unknown, like a risk, doing something differently. But there is a nugget, there's a magic bean, a wish, a something being given to you that is going to open a gateway for you. There's something that, I think there's something in itself, there's something that's been dormant, an idea or a pathway or something that you have wanted, but you haven't known how to go about it. Maybe you've procrastinated, maybe there's been a piece of information missing, maybe there has been just a something. It's a bit like you've got a rough storyline, but you haven't really quite got the ending yet, so you kind of can't begin the story because you haven't got the ending. And somehow something comes along here. That seed of inspiration, that nugget of, inspiration is really what we're seeing. And then there is a need to fertilize the ground for your own deliverance. You need to take action with this. You'll need to do something with it. Okay? It might feel like you're taking a risk or you're stepping into unknown territory. It's like having an idea of if you were a chef and you all the time you're always making the same food, and people love your food and they come, but what you really want to do is to not be using these same old recipes. You want to do something really different. And maybe the restaurant you work in, they have a very set formula, and this is the food, this is the menu we deliver, and we do it this way, and you're paid to do that, and that's what you do. But in your heart of hearts, you kind of want to create and do something different, and you kind of take that risk. You have an idea and you create a different recipe, and you just do it. You take that risk. You step into that new territory, even though the formula on the menu is tried and trusted, and actually people love it. People love it. It's like it wakes people up. It's like soul food. They're like, oh wow, that dish was amazing, and suddenly all the feedback is coming back. And so the people, I want to say maybe even the naysayers, the people who thought that your idea was stupid or your recipe would never work or want you to stay in a particular way, suddenly they're all seeing the feedback that you're getting, and you think, actually no, this is completely right. This is the perfect pairing. This is the kiss. It's the magic. But you have to kind of do it. You're given something, and then you have to actually do it. You have to sow the seed. You have to, I said completion of beginnings. You actually have to make something real with this. You not only wake up to it, you're not only given this nugget, this piece of information. It's like the ending of the story. If you've been mulling over a story, you now have to sit down and start writing it. You have to take that risk. You've got to kind of trust, believe that this will grow. But the interesting thing is, the moment you start to invest in this, it's going to grow. We're seeing so much leaf foliage here. Emergence. It's literally going to blossom. It's like buying some beautiful flowers and they're all in their buds, and you kind of think, oh, they're very, very beautiful, but I wish they'd open, and suddenly, boom, they open. You put them in water and the water is just what they needed. You have nurtured, you've watered the vessel. This is always for me about nurturing something, knowing that it's going to come to light, it's going to emerge and evolve. This feels very, very exciting. So what is the seed? Now, we may not be given too much information, I do not know, but something is going to come to you. It's that spark of inspiration, that seed, that nugget, that something is going to be revealed that is the magic bean to your lamp. May we have more information, please, for reading number 2. May we ask for more information. What is this magic bean about? What is this spark of inspiration? I am seeing this card for you. Okay, you have the card Weavers Watch the Dragons Fly. Look at this bowl here and this eyeball and these eyeballs here too, but there's a giant, I feel like this is the ingredient, the magic ingredient. It's like you suddenly see the magic ingredient. It's interesting, the bowl has its eyes closed. The figures have their eyes closed, and yet here are these eyes waking up, creating something. Let me place that here for us. So this card, I'm connecting it in with the Sleeping Beauty card here, the Death card, because in many ways, Weavers Watch the Dragons Fly. It's about observing something. Sometimes connecting to letting go of a perception or changing a perception of something. And Sleeping Beauty is about emergence, rebirth, awakening to something. So with fertility, completion of beginnings, I'm wondering if this nugget of information for some of you may also be some kind of a perspective or a perception of something, like a limiting belief, like you don't believe your wishes can come true. Jack's mother, was furious when he bought the magic beans, but he believed. He was young, innocent. Little Redcap, she was young and innocent. She kind of trusted, she trusted the wolf inappropriately, but it kind of worked out in the end. There's something here about trust, refinding trust, renewing trust, letting go of, I want to say a limiting belief, but also let's just say the curse of limiting beliefs, the curse of a perspective or a perception that something won't work, believing in the magic again, something arriving that allows you to believe again, to trust again, to take that risk, to choose to invest in something. Maybe have more information. I'm very, very curious reading number 2, because it feels as if there's so much fertility around you. What do you need to believe in? What do you need to trust? May we please have more information. What is this about? What's this golden nugget about? Yeah. There are your cards. Kind of want to look at the card on the rear as well. How interesting. We have the 4 of Swords, but it's in reverse. Okay, so I feel with this card in reverse, what we have here is somebody in a coffin, laying something to rest. Okay. So that is interesting. I do feel that something that has perhaps held you back, previously, some attitude, some restriction is going to be lifted. Wow, we have the Fool again. Okay, so we have the Fool and the Fool. Okay, this is magical. We have the Emperor. Loving your reading, loving your reading. We have the Emperor, we have the Three of Cups, it's in reverse. I'll put it in the upright position in a minute to show you. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Page of Wands, also in reverse. Okay, how interesting. Now, so, what I'm going to say, there's a sort of a dual message coming through here. If for some reason you are finding yourself feeling either tired or you feel as though something isn't moving around you, what I would venture to say is that the answer to the moving something forwards is coming from within, not from without. The nugget, the golden nugget, the seed of inspiration for you guys isn't coming from an external event, it's coming from within you. So this is a time to rest up, to sleep, to meditate. The golden nugget, the pearl of wisdom, the seed of potential that you can then sow that will bring you the perfect match in some way, that's going to grow this amazing new world for you, new potential. Actually, for you to really see it, for you to see the new beginning, we have the Fool and the Emperor. For you, the Emperor is looking at the Fool. For you to see this and take charge of this, and to then bring it to a space of fruition and celebration, we have this Three of Cups. We're celebrating here, okay? Because these are in reverse, I'm seeing it as something that needs to come to you. This is a time when the information, that nugget, that seed, it's going to come through meditation, and it's going to come from within, not externally. I kind of wonder what life-changing information will be revealed to you. The nugget, the seed, the piece of information you need that is essential to you to move something forwards that is going to be so fruitful and so amazing, it's coming from within. So get still, meditate, take action when it's shown to you, be prepared to take action, be prepared to take a risk. It's the waking up, it's the realization, it's the overcoming of something that you couldn't see the way forwards, you couldn't see the end to the story. Whatever it is, it will come to you through your dreams, through sleeping, through resting up, through meditation. That's where it's arriving. Very, very clear information here. It's not an external circumstance, it's an internal one. But when it is shown to you, you will know it. It will feel like a perfect match. You know that moment when you just, it's like immersing yourself in a problem, and then suddenly you put it down, you go away, you go for a walk, and bing, the answer just arrives, and you then know what to do. So there is action to be taken. But the action will come on the basis of information that is shown to you. And I think it may be more than one piece of information. Really reminds me of when I wrote a couple of books some time ago about, one of them was about spiritual empathy. It's about actually learning to truly listen, actually, interestingly enough, to life as it flows through you. And the other was about understanding our emotions as a source of empowerment, even the difficult ones. And those books I wrote through meditation. Every day I would meditate, and actually I would sit in my meditation with a pen and a notebook next to me, because information was just streaming through. So those books were kind of literally almost channeled through meditation. And I feel that that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to be given these magic gems that will give you exactly the information you need to invest and nurture and move something forwards. And you're going to see the results. You're going to see it grow quickly here. So it's a really interesting combination, because this is a card of celebration. This is a card of seeing the way forwards, even though there's some choppy waters to get through. We're seeing the way forwards, and the Page of Wands actually moves things forwards pretty quickly. It's a fast kind of energy, really. It's new, it's vibrant, it's happening, it's sparky, it's passionate. So we're seeing this move forwards, but all in reverse. I'm really seeing these coming through as being shown what you need to do and how you need to do it, and being given these seeds of information through your meditations, through your readings, that everything is coming to you and emerging from the inside out. And in that process, I see you overcoming limiting beliefs, things that have previously been getting in the way. But again, look, the eyes closed. This is what we were being shown here. In your sleep, in your meditation, you'll be shown and you'll see what needs to be seen to then rise, to take this forward, to grow this new opportunity, whatever that is for you within the context of your own world. But yeah, it's within sleep. And with this card in reverse as well, you will lay things to rest. You'll move through and beyond a dormant period. It's in reverse. We're going to see things move forwards. But it's curious how they're going to move forwards, not through really, really strong physical action. They're going to move forwards through a meditative experience where you're shown exactly what you need to do to move things forwards. But you're going to see stuff flourish really fast, which is really gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy and a beautiful reading. Really, really lovely. It's that wonderful balance of sort of almost like practicing the art of allowing and being incredibly open and available to receive, whilst being incredibly open and available to be responsive, and then kind of watching things kind of get they arrive, that spark, that seed arrives, you are responsive to it, you sow that seed, you water it, and boom, up it pops the next day. It's sprouted already and on you go. It's that kind of flow. Absolutely beautiful energy for you. I am truly, truly wishing you the most magical, magical eclipse season, because the veil is thin, so much opportunity is given to us during these periods of time if we know how to use that energy. So I hope this reading is really, really helpful to you guys. Tons and tons and tons of love. I've spoken about a few of the different things that I do. Sometimes they pop up in the readings. I will put links to anything and everything that I do in the comments, not in the comments, in a pinned comment, and also in the description box too. So you can access all of the stuff that I do. I'm so sorry I'm not able to offer private readings at the moment, but I do give away a free private reading every month and a pack of my own oracle cards. So if you want to be in that kind of prize draw, I announce the winners here on YouTube. I announce them in a video, so watch out for that if you're on my subscriber email list. And if you'd like to add yourself to that, I'll put a link there with all the other links and the timestamps and everything. There's a ton of stuff that I do, so do check out everything. I do my all zodiac sign readings on Patreon and a tutorial as well about learning to read the cards and the runes. So just, you know, keep a lookout for everything. Check out the links if you scroll down, and if there is anything that's kind of appealing to you or working for you, then do check them out. And also I post these readings on a Tuesday and a Friday, and also every Sunday too, a reading where we get immediate guidance from Spirit and we look at the week ahead for you guys. So do check those out as well if that's kind of working for you. Reading number 2, I'm sending you all the love in the world. Tons and tons of love. This is looking to be like a magical season of emergence and growth for you. So absolutely, it's shouting new beginnings. It really, really is. And, you know, celebration and happening, but in such a gentle and fruitful and productive way. I mean, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Tons and tons of love to you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in some other readings soon. Hey, reading number 3, welcome. This is just extraordinary, I think. I'm very, very excited to be doing these readings. You have Sewello, the rune of wholeness, and what I was so struck by is these figures. Just this beautiful little mermaid who kind of, for me, feels as if she's, you know, in a slightly curved position, as is this person. I kind of feel like you need to go to ground. Now, Suelo, the rune of wholeness, is about the energy of the sun. So there's like a life force available to you. It's about regeneration at a cellular level. Something is really transforming in your world. We have the rain coming in, so it's like we have the elements of earth, of fire, the sun's energy, of water coming in with the rain, the air, I guess, in the atmosphere. There is something here about you regenerating, reforming. How interesting. Let's see what else we are shown. Our question, of course, is what life-changing information is about to be revealed to you? Let's ask, may we have information, please? What is happening for reading? I am seeing that card, or feeling that card. What information is about to be revealed to reading number 3, to my beautiful reading number 3 people? May I have more information, please, for my reading number 3 people? I am actually seeing this card here. Let's have a look at these first. So we have the Seeker of Hearts. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is really interesting. The Seeker of Hearts. So this is the Tin Man who is looking for a heart. Okay, regeneration at a cellular level. We have Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. Okay. This is the card of the Magician. We have the Guide of Swords. We see this castle, this pathway here. And then we have the card of the Fool, Little Red Cap. How interesting. Some of these cards have come out in some of the other readings. But how fascinating. Okay. So the Seeker is the Knight. So this is the Knight of Cups in a traditional pack. Aladdin and the Magic Lamp, as I said, this is the Magician, this is the Fool, and the Guide of Swords is the Queen of Swords. So this feels for me as though there's a need to be really very clear about something that you are wanting to kind of move towards, to manifest, to create. And yet you need to go to ground. This is a rune of really big power. There's regeneration. What are you transforming into? This is quite a fetal position. What are you emerging from? I'm reminded of, you know, the film, I don't know, the Disney film, The Little Mermaid, where she decides, well, she falls in love, and so she finds her heart, I guess. She finds the man of her dreams in this Disney film, and she then is able to take a kind of a magical potion that means that she, instead of being a mermaid, she can actually walk onto the land. And I've really got this energy around here, picking up on this energy of somebody who is a bit like a foal, you know, when they're first born and they're trying to find their legs, and they're all legs. You know, it's all legs and they're trying to stand up. And I feel like there's a flavour of this here. An opportunity for you to sort of be reborn, to regenerate at a cellular level. And it feels very new. Really, also, I want to say there's an innocence, a vulnerability. So there's a need to protect. This is a very interesting reading. I'm going to draw more cards straight away before I say any more. May we please have more information? What life-changing information is coming to reading number 3? What life-changing information is arriving to support reading number 3? I'm seeing this card from the bottom. What life-changing information? Yeah, it is that card there. Okay. What else do we see here for reading number 3? So we have the sword. How interesting. I'm seeing a radical transformation here. I'm seeing the prayer. Okay, underneath Aladdin and the magic lamp. Then we have the mystic. Right, the power of the mind. This butterfly, this capacity to transform, to regenerate. And then we have the shadow, yes, to come from the shadow into the light. Okay, let's move these along so we can see all of these cards here. I actually think a piece of information is going to come to you. Now, what I wish to say to you, beautiful reading number 3, people, let's draw another card while we're contemplating this. I sort of feel like it might, kind of almost want to say, hit you in the heart. Yeah, it's going to be heartfelt, okay? Something coming to you, but it allows you to transform in some way, shape or form. It allows you to be resolute. It allows you to re-find innocence, to emerge again, to bring yourself forth, to transform into a butterfly if you've been sitting in a chrysalis state. If you've been almost like underground. Yeah, there's I do see a radical transformation coming out of the shadows into the light. Like a prayer being answered, a wish coming true. What is happening here? What is happening here? And what's with the going to ground? What is happening here for reading number 3? I'm very, very interested in your reading. I really am. What is happening for reading number 3? What information is being revealed? Okay, a firebird is called to soar. Gosh, this feels like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Absolutely it does. Wow. So yeah, I do, look at this rising up here. The genie coming out of the lamp. The power of the mind. Do you know, reading number 3, I feel like you've been kept in the dark about something. And suddenly, it is like a prayer being answered. A piece of information is going to be revealed to you, and we will draw more cards for you, most certainly. But a piece of information is going to be revealed to you that will allow you to soar. It's like a window opens for you. A pathway is made clear, or it gives you permission to walk that pathway, to take a new pathway, a different pathway. It's almost as though you've been dormant in some way, shape or form. A bit like the, the Little Mermaid. She's living under the sea, kind of longing and longing and longing for something, but she doesn't actually know what it is she's longing for. She's just longing for something. And then suddenly she catches sight of the love of her life in this film. And it's almost as though then doorways open. And okay, there's a whole complex story around this. But ultimately, she kind of achieves the end goal. And it's actually through her goodness, her innocence, her purity. I see you guys as being, I think you are very pure in spirit, okay? Really, really pure in spirit. And I do think there are people who are kind of drawn to you like a moth to the light. And I think there have been probably several periods of time in your life, if not to some extent throughout your life, where you've almost had to keep yourself under wraps a little bit. I think you've learned to protect yourselves, to keep yourself under wraps, to wear a mask that you were required to wear, to put on a Tin Man front, because actually to reveal yourself would have caused you to be a kind of a target. I think you've been kept in the dark. I think people have not always treated you very well. I think they see your light and they are envious of it. Now, something is changing here. Something is coming that will allow you to, literally like a foal being born and finding its feet. Something is enabling you to be you. I'm not quite sure how that is happening or what this information is. I feel for some of you it will literally be a piece of information is given to you where you can see that you were kept in the dark, and it liberates you. You no longer have to comply or wear the mask that you believed you had to wear. But the overall outcome is that you are about to be reborn into a place of wholeness. For some, it's a return to that place of innocence where maybe you have been hurt, damaged by people who walk in the shadows, who have squashed your light, and actually now you get to rise like the phoenix from the ashes. You're coming up, your prayers are answered. Aladdin and the magic lamp. Wishes coming true. Being resolute, being offered a pathway. Something is really shifting here for you. I need to draw more cards, I really do. Your reading is very, very intriguing. Reading number 3. Beautiful people, what is clear to me is that there is a really life-changing piece of information that is going to be shown to you that will alter your course. It will allow you to rise, to regenerate, to not be fearful of being seen anymore, to hold your purity and not be afraid to hold it. I don't know whether there is like protection coming in around you. Guide of Swords, Queen of Swords. Very strong energy, really. I do feel there's a very protective energy around you. Let's ask for more information. What are we going to be shown for reading number 3? May we please have information? Okay, I feel like we need to draw quite a lot of cards for you guys, actually. More than perhaps for the other readings so far from this pack. Okay, let's look at the reverse. Right, Queen of Coins. So Queen of Pentacles we have here on the reverse here. I'm going to place that here. Interesting, just sitting below it we have the card of the Fool. I'm going to place that here. Okay. What do we have here? Right, so we have the energy of the Sun. This is Sowello. This is the regeneration, the rune of wholeness. And what's our first card? We have the Sun. Now we have the 3 of Wands. It's showing up in reverse. We have the Moon. Okay, so there's a bridge to cross here. We have the Emperor. We have the Death card. We have the 7 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands. How interesting. And we have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Coins over here. Okay, there is a lot of feminine energy around you. There's a lot of emotional energy. We have the Moon. You have the Emperor too. The Death card, of course, it's this rebirth, this regeneration. Now the feminine energy is interesting because it's about nurture. It's about the earth. Queen of Coins. Self-care. I always feel this is a card, the Queen of Pentacles. It's the card of self-care. Okay. Something is absolutely going to be revealed to you. Now the interesting thing is, I do actually feel that what's revealed to you, I said with the Seeker here, the Tin Man, the Seeker of Hearts, it's something that's going to hit home. Okay, now I would never wish anybody to feel something in a way that was challenging to the heart. But I think there is something that allows your heart to be reclaimed, to re-find your innocence. I almost feel like someone comes in and it's not so much that they rescue you, because I don't think you need rescuing. You're perfectly capable of looking after yourself. But the Firebird energy, the Emperor, yeah. I do actually feel that somebody, I almost want to say, I feel like someone's going to come to your rescue. And no, in one way, you don't need rescuing. You are very capable of looking after yourself. But I think this piece of information that's going to be revealed to you, gifted to you, life-changing information, is that someone steps up for you. Like someone fights your corner in a way that means that you don't feel alone with things anymore. You don't feel, if you have had to retreat due to people seeing your light, your purity, and putting you down, if you felt very vulnerable, very raw, and at times you have literally manifested or created a world where to some extent you've had to be guarded, I think somebody is coming in to assist you. Someone who sees you. They see you in the glorious, intuitive purity of who you actually are. Really, really, they see that innocent side of you. And I don't mean naive innocent. I mean naive. There is a purity in you, my beautiful reading number 3 people. There is a purity in you. And because you are a very pure soul, at times you have had to retreat, you've had to shield yourself from things because you've simply had to. You've had to almost like hide your dreams. You haven't been able to discuss your dreams openly for fear of being targeted. Indeed, I think you have been targeted. I think you've been pushed to the depths at times. People have claimed to be loyal to you but weren't. I think there's been some stuff in your world, a lot of shadow around you that isn't necessarily directly about you, but it's there because you, as a very pure soul, the shadows are drawn to you. And to some extent, you have been learning throughout your life to navigate life from a position of kind of like defendedness and protectiveness because you've had to. And some of you, I think, have become very self-reliant because you've needed to. But nevertheless, the point is, this is the point where I think somebody literally kind of rises up. They see you. They know you, they believe in you. It's like they rise up in support of you. And because of that, you yourself can soar, you can rise. The sun, we see this beautiful, almost childlike couple here coming together. It's like you can be seen. There is a creative spark of energy with the rune of wholeness. You know, when we talk about when you meet somebody and they are your other half, you know, we feel whole. For some of you, this could literally be some kind of soulmate connection. I'm not saying it predominantly, but I do think we are seeing somebody coming in here who is prepared to stand up for you, prepared to fight your corner for you, prepared to have your back. And because of it, it's not that you need them to do it for you. You're perfectly capable of looking out for yourself. But because they're there, it's like having this cushion that allows you to then rise up with a sense of safety. It's very, very interesting, this reading. It really, really is. Yeah, there is a rebirth taking place, but the rebirth is coming because you're still fundamentally you. You are you, you have retained the qualities of you, you've had to retain the qualities of you almost underground. It's why I think we have the Three of Wands here. You know, the Three of Wands looks ahead, sees the potential of the future. In reverse, I think you've had to not dim down your potential, but you've had to sort of either keep it under wraps or be closely guarded. And I think you've been pushed to some significant emotional depths and psychological depths where you've had to go to ground, keeping your ideas to yourself. this is a point where someone is coming in who wishes to invest in you. This is somebody who believes in you, who wants to see you for who you really are. They do see you for who you really are. What's really interesting is they're not just seeing you for who you really are. And in the past, I think people have seen you for who you really are, and then they think, oh wow, I can get a lot from that person. That person would be good for me. They're looking at who you are, the purity of you, the success of you, the aliveness of you, and they've come into your world because they can benefit from what you will give them. Actually, this is somebody who sees you, and they see you for who you are. They see that light, they see that joy, they see that essence of who you are. They also see the wounded part of you, which is really interesting. They see you in your wholeness. They can see that you've had to go underground. They are coming in support of you, not because they want something from you. They want to come in and take from you or ride on the back of you. But actually they're coming in because they want to support you. They believe in you. They want to see you rise, and they want to support that rising. They're quite protective of you. Now, you know, we're in the non-gender specific here, but whatever your own gender, if I bring this down to what I would call the divine masculine and the divine feminine, there's a lot of feminine energy around you, which is your intuition, your purity, your capacity to nurture dreams and make things real, your capacity to manifest, but in a very gentle, pure way. And what I'm seeing is that the divine masculine energy, this is non-gender specific, it could be in any way, shape or form, but somebody coming in with the qualities of the divine masculine, which is to support and create a space for the divine feminine to thrive in safety. So we all have both within us each. So this is not a gender issue. But I am seeing this balance between the sun and the moon. And it is as if the energy of this person who feels very protective, they are coming into your world and they want to see you rise. They want to see you be seen. They want to see you be successful. So rather than thinking, oh, that person could be really successful, I'll jump on the bandwagon because I could benefit. It's the opposite. They're thinking, wow, this person is really doing well. They could do even more. What can I do to support them? How can I help this person take an ownership of their fullest potential? How can I help them to grow? How can I help them to be the best version of them? So someone is coming into your world to support your emergence, a new chapter of your life where you rise, and you rise and flourish because you know that you have that protection in real terms. This is a very beautiful reading, I've got to say, reading number 3. It feels very heavenly, just heavenly guided. It's really beautiful. So the life-changing information that's about to be revealed to you is kind of the gift of someone's protection. It's realizing that somebody is there who 100% believes in you, 100% supports you, 100% gives you their backing, 100% wants to see you rise, 100% recognizes your purity and says, you know, you have a lot to share in the world. How can I support you to be the best version of you? Absolutely beautiful. And then it is as if you can start to grow to fulfill your, you know, the next stage of your greatest potential, because you have that level of support, like that foal that I was speaking about, or the little mermaid, all gangly legs coming out onto the beach and not knowing how to stand up. How do these legs work? But actually you can find your feet because you're supported, you're nurtured, you're looked after, you're protected. Yeah, whoever this is, male or female, their intentions are pure. Their intentions towards you are as pure as your own purity. Their intentions are genuine. Whoever they are, whether it's business, friendship, a family connection, whoever it is, an intimate partnership, whoever it is, this person really, really, really has your back. And they wish to see you thrive. They don't want to do it for you. They just want to see you flourish and become the very best version of you. And they are prepared to give you 100% of their backing to support that process of emergence, to nurture you into the very best version of you. To see you take on the choices and the potential that is available to you, things that you have previously kept under wraps or not really been able to bring forth, because I think to some extent you've had lots of things you've wanted to do, but trying to do them on your own or trying to do them in a guarded, protected, self-protective way has limited something of your potential. I am loving your reading. I do feel that I would like to draw just a couple more cards just to sort of conclude actually my lovely reading number 3. So let's have a look. Beautiful reading number 3. May we draw and sing this card? Oh, look at this, the Lover. Isn't that beautiful? Irrespective of whether this is a love relationship, it could be for some of you, or whether it is, a platonic relationship or a working relationship, this is someone who loves you with a purity, a real purity. Very interesting. I'm actually going to choose the card on the bottom. We have the Mountain. Yeah. This is so interesting because this is somebody who sees the gold mine that you are. They literally see that you have so much to give, so much to bring forth. I mean, this could be, if it's a business deal, it could be somebody like an agent or a publisher if you're writing a book, someone who sees your potential. If it's a personal relationship, it's somebody who wants to give you 100% of their backing to see you step up and thrive and rise. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. What a confirmation. This person's intentions are pure and honourable. And yeah, they literally want to support you to become the very best version of you and bring forth whatever this may be, this next phase of your world will be. It's you rising. That's the gist of it. In whatever that means for you, whether it's a stuff or just a new period of life where you come out of retreat, where you were hurt, you felt damaged, and you begin to re-find your feet again, literally. Whatever that is for you, someone is coming in. They are the information, the life-changing information, because they believe in you. They love you, and because of their belief of you and because of its purity and the energy and the force of that purity, it enables you to absolutely regenerate at a cellular level, re-find the strength, and to build on the strength of everything that you've sort of retained it, but you've retained it secretly, privately, rather than being able to be out there with full ownership of the very essence of you. I'm not going to say any more. I think this is the most gorgeous heavenly reading. It absolutely is. Reading number 3, I am absolutely over the moon for you. Whoever this is for you, what is super lovely is their intentions are as pure as the light that is you. It's like a mirror of your own light coming into your life, and you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. And everything in your reading is speaking of this. Beautiful reading number 3, people. Thank you for joining me today. I put a ton of stuff into the world, so I'm going to put links to all sorts of things in the description box and in the pinned comment, including thank you so much for those of you who ask about private readings. I'm not able to give any private readings at the moment, but I do give away a free private reading once a month. It's a subscriber offer, and I give that away as well as a pack of my own oracle cards. I announce the winners in a video here on YouTube, so do keep a lookout for that video. If you subscribe and press the little bell icon, you should get notification as soon as I post anything. And if you want to join that email list, the way to do it is literally, if you scroll down, you'll find a link to that. I'll put put it in there amongst all the other links. And if you add yourself to that email list, my colleague then draws a name out of the hat, and then I announce those winners. So do keep a check out for those. I post these pick a card readings, answering very specific questions around specific subjects twice in the week, usually on a Tuesday and a Friday. And I also post a reading every single Sunday where we ask Spirit for immediate guidance, and we also ask for the heads up for you for the coming week. So do keep a check out for those as well. My all zodiac sign readings are on a different site. They're on Patreon. You're welcome to join my beautiful Patreon community. If you'd like to come over, you are very, very welcome. You can donate as little or as much as you like, and you have access to all the all zodiac sign readings, and also I do a tutorial every month there as well. So Super Souls, thank you so much. This is just absolutely beautiful. I just feel like you get something that you really, really deserve. It's like a prayer or a wish. Aladdin and the lamp here. It's like a prayer or a wish that comes true. Finally, the support that you have needed to assist you in really rising. I am just loving this. I am sending you the biggest hug in the world, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings. Tons of love, Super Souls.